Going on, everybody? Today we're gonna be giving you guys a walk around of the RS5. I also have to get it washed, shoot with my boy over at this very dope castle location. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me. This car needs a wash bad. I only had it really for not even 48 hours and it's already dirty. Satin life, I guess. So let me go grab some tire shine and a towel to wipe this car down, and then we'll head over to the car wash and give you guys a walk. All right, we got everything. We about to head over to the car wash real quick, get this car wash, and then we got to shoot with my boy Harvey at this castle in Brantford. And yeah, I'll give you guys a little bit of a POV drive and talk a little bit, because you know, guys don't really know me, so let's you know, let's try this thing out. So just a little bit of backstory on my car. It's a 2019 Audi RS5. The original OEM color is Masano Red Metallic. If you guys have been following me, you guys could see on my shorts that I have a lot of videos of it in that original color. And although I would probably say that it wasn't the exact spec that I was looking for my RS5, you know, I'm more into lighter colors or darker colors, so a satin, so white or a black or a gray or whatnot. I don't want to get those flashy colors on my car, just because, you know, it's just not me, you know. And also, being a black man, you know, I don't want to, you know, overplay racism and stuff, but being a black man, having a loud car, I got dark tints, very susceptible to get pulled over, and you know, it's a nice car, so I'm trying to avoid that at all costs. So, but this car, I got a good deal on it, so that's mainly the reason why I went through with it. It already had an APR carbon fiber intake on it, exhaust, downpipes, so that is pretty much around, I believe, $5,000 or $6,000 or so that I'm keeping in my pocket just from buying this car, because those are all mods that I was going to do anyways. And normally I would say that buying a modded car isn't what's best for you, but because you have to work on top of other people's work and sometimes correct the things that they got wrong. But I think that I got a pretty good example. There's a couple of things here and there that, you know, weren't done the best or could be changed and whatnot, but for the most part, I think that I got good value out of getting the car that I did. And that's kind of why I pulled the trigger on the spec, even though it's not a color that I wanted. So also, I would say that there's a lot of things that I still have to fix about the car. And as you guys get to know me more, you guys will learn that I don't just do cars, you know. Cars isn't the focal point of my life yet. So, you know, I work a regular job, a 9 to 5. I'm very into fitness. So there's a lot of other things that call for my time, you know. So it's very hard for me to correct these things on my car when cars aren't really my priority in my life yet. I love cars. I love working with them. I love working on them. I don't know why that beeped at me, but I love cars. I have a big passion for them, but it's not really something that I could devote an egregious amount of time to. And you know, I would hope that at some point, you know, that the cars do pay off and I'm able to, you know, take a lot of, maybe not work my 9 to 5 and be able to do this potentially full time or something along those sorts, or allowed to make, or just make cars a bigger focal point. But as of right now, that's not the case. So, you know, when life gives you lemons, you got to make lemonade. So doing my best right now when it comes to tackling these problems with the car and overall bringing you guys content. So, but yeah, back on the car, it's a 2019 spec. It doesn't have, it's kind of like a stripper spec for these cars. The only real thing that I have package wise is the dynamic package and the black optics package. So I had the black trim, which I was going to do anyways if I didn't have it in the dynamic package as well. But other than that, it doesn't have cruise control. It doesn't have ACC, which is the lane assist cruise control. It don't have that. Don't have heads up display, which are features that I would have in this car. But you know, living you learn, and truly, I feel a lot of those things distract from the car, and they do add a little bit of weight as well. So, but I'm not gonna hold you guys up for too long. So, and I'm not gonna be able to get any real rips. I'll probably do that after the fact. So I will catch you guys at the car wash. So I was gonna self-wash it, but low-key, I have like no time. So I'm about to I just took it through the regular touchless wash. Hopefully this is all right on the car. I'm gonna dry it real quick and then we'll be done. What's going on, man? Like the way it sounds? Good?
Wait a minute. Who are you? I didn't say you have
couldn't tell if that little kid was happy or scared of my car. He was looking at me, so I had to give him a little something. That car looks fast. Go ahead and get thirsty. Here's some beverage. Thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. I also been slacking on my water, so I'm gonna get me a water. Slacking on my water intake. Healthy things. Lizzie, they got the gallons. Maximum hydration. All right, this is the spot right here. This thing's gonna look so crazy with the car. It's gonna look very menacing. But let me get out the car, give you guys a walk around, show you guys what's going on with my 2019 Audi RS5. I do also have to put some tire shine on. But yeah, so this is my 2019 Audi RS5. It is wrapped in satin Romane red metallic from Aluco vinyl wraps. And I got it done by my good friends over at Vanity Labs here in Hampton, Connecticut. If you guys are from Connecticut and you guys need any work done, definitely go to them. They do amazing work on cars. And honestly, this wasn't my first choice of wrap. I was gonna do a satin gray or a satin black or a satin white. Just because I said before, I'm not the biggest fan of colored cars but this color, I mean, I was talking with my boys, oh, you make content now, you gotta do something that's that pops out. So that's what led me to doing this satin Romane red metallic. And I feel that it fits the car really well. It looks very menacing. It's not super bright, so it fulfills kind of what I want out of my wrap, that it's not exactly, you know, too bright, if that makes sense. Which just trying to make sure you guys are able to see everything. But yeah, and make sure that the car is not too bright. So that's something that I really, as far as the front lip, that is from Future Designs Carbon, and the canards are from Carbon Imports. Carbon fiber mirror caps, those are from Alibaba, of course. Side skirts are from Carbon Imports as well. We have stock wheels, 034 brake rotors front and back, with some Hawk track pads or some Hawk ceramic brake pads. And we also have some 15mm spacers in the rear and 12.5mm spacers in the front. Coming around to the back, currently rocking out with no spoiler just because, just look at this thing. No spoiler, definitely the way to go on this car. Or you could go with a spoiler too, they both look good. Pick your poison. But we have a Future Designs Carbon rear valence, and I really like these little fins that come up on the side, and it caps off the diffuser nicely. So that's pretty much what's done in terms of cosmetic mods. Going on to the exhaust, I have an AWE track exhaust, and I added 2 resonators because it was way too loud, because I also have CTS turbo catless downpipes in the car. I have an APR carbon fiber intake. Here, let me pop the hood. I hope that too much water doesn't just splash back on the car, because then I'm gonna have to dry it again. I have to get this ceramic coated, man, soon. Yeah, pop the hood so you guys can see. APR carbon fiber intake, 034 Motorsports oil catch can. And then if I take this off, you guys will be able to see my CTS turbo downpipes. We also have upgraded VIS Motorsports high pressure fuel pump piston install, as well as an ethanol gauge sensor, which I can't seem to get to work. I'm probably gonna bring it to a shop to have them take a look at it and get it to work with my P3 gauge inside the car. So that's what's under the hood. Just to wrap everything up, it is tuned stage 2 with Jacko Motorsports, or whatever. I don't know, they don't really do stages because they don't really do the RS cars. The RS5's that, but I guess it would be their equivalent to a stage 2 file from a 034 or an IE. Going on to the inside of the car, and my favorite place to be. A little bit dirty right now, but we have a P3 gauge, upgraded Android head unit, and we also added ambient lighting here. We have a custom carbon fiber steering wheel Alcantara steering wheel that's R8 style from Torque Carbon. That's going to be installed soon. That will probably be another video. And yeah, that's pretty much my Audi RS5 and all the mods done to it. I have put about 10,000 miles on this car so far. It's been a dream to drive, besides the little quirks from buying a modified car. So I do have a little bit of rattles from the exhaust, and I do also have, and the suspension isn't exactly the best, as you guys know, on these cars. So those are the main 2 problems I'm dealing with. Besides that, this car has been a dream to drive. It's very practical, and that's kind of why I went with the Sportback model, because I want to take these cars. So I'm 25, and I want to take this car with me throughout the journey of life. You know, I don't really buy cars to really flip them or see different cars all the time. if I buy a car, I want to keep it. And this car checks a lot of boxes for me. You know, it's very practical. You have the 4 doors. It has the hatchback trunk. It's very stylish. I don't think I'm gonna get tired of this car. The way that it looks, it's a very timeless design, from the body lines to the headlights. They have the R8 style headlights, and just everything about this car is just really chef's kiss, and Audi did a good job with the styling of this car. In terms of power, I'm gonna be honest, I don't race that, so I don't really care too much for power. You know, I'm fine with the 500 wheel that it puts down on E40 with Jackal. I'm totally fine with that. And if I don't really have any plans to push it further unless somebody wants to help me get there. So doors open for any companies that, you know, want to sponsor the kit on that, maybe a turbo kit or whatnot. But yeah, man, I love this car. I love the power that it has. Next video we could do a POV drive so you guys could see and hear how the car sounds, but I think that it sounds pretty good for a V6. To me, it's probably one of the best sounding V6s behind a GTR, because V6s, they sound very trumpety, and I feel that I did the car right with the way that I did things, you know? So it's AWE track exhaust, but it was too loud, so I added 2 vibrant racing resonators, which quieted down the tone a little bit and makes it sound immaculate. You do lose a little bit of turbo noise, but I honestly don't mind because the overall tone of the car sounds way better. So yeah, with that being said, I'm just gonna wrap up cleaning up the car for the shoot, and also put some tire shine on the wheels, and I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm also gonna get some Instagram clips because this castle spot is amazing. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching through the full video. If you did, this is my 2019 Audi RS5. I love it, and more content to come soon on this car and what's planned next. So yeah, you guys take care. If you guys watch through the whole video, make sure to comment, subscribe, leave a comment about if you guys like the car. I feel it's probably one of the best cars you guys could get, sub $50,000. You get a lot of car for the money. So with that being said, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.